It's been an emotional day for healthcare workers across the state. They marked a moment of silence for the more than 12,000 Alabamians lost to COVID. Way 31's Brecken Terry is live at Helen Keller Hospital tonight, where she was with nurses and doctors there as they took that moment of silence. Brecken.
About 50 people stepped out of the hospital to gather here and reflect and also listen to a volunteer chaplain give a prayer. Now, just last week, Helen Keller Hospital had its second deadliest week in the pandemic, losing 11 patients. Now, with their heads bowed and eyes closed, these frontline workers took a moment to pause. Some hold on to each other for support, and they've mostly been leaning on each other to get through this latest deadly round of COVID. I spoke with the director of the COVID unit. I asked her who she was praying for when they took that moment of silence.
My staff, all of my staff, because this is emotional, as Sherry said, and they are going through an emotional time because my staff are the ones that are with the critical care people at the end of life, and they're the ones that are having to call families continuously and talk to them.
Many of the nurses told me they felt supported at the beginning of the pandemic by the public, but now they just feel like the bad guys for sharing facts about the pandemic or their experiences. Now, the nurses told me that a simple, kind word can go a really long way, but if you also want to help them out, you need to get vaccinated. The hospital will actually host a vaccination clinic at their well care center tomorrow from 10 to 5. Live in the Shoals, Brecken Terry, Way 31 News.